Hi everybody, it's Corrie Sommers and it is time for Financial Friday. Today's topic with Denise Berry is how to buy insurance. And there's a lot of different types of insurance out there, so this is something to pay attention to. We're not just talking about health insurance. So be sure to stay tuned, some very important information coming up.
Hi guys, this is Denise Berry from Elite Empire Financial, and I'm so happy to be back with you guys today. Thank you so much, Corey, for having me on your channel again. So we've gone through a lot of basic financial concepts, and I say basic, but most of us never learned about these things. So we've gone over how to get out of debt. We've gone over how to recover from loss, different places to put your money. But essentially today we want to go over what the heck is insurance and how do we buy it. Okay, so let's talk about the different types of insurance. So most of you guys are familiar and were taught at a very young age that life insurance is not necessarily a great thing. I don't know why it got its bad stigma, probably because of people defaulting and not getting their actual benefit when the time comes. But I'm here to tell you guys that that's usually not to the fault of the company, unless it's a fraudulent company. It's actually to the fault of the person paying for those things, right? And also that it was not explain to the person who purchased it very well. So we want to make sure that we're really educated about anything we're purchasing, okay? You guys want to be thoroughly educated about all the nuances of whatever you're getting when it comes to a financial product. If I was to come to you and ask you about whatever policy you have, if you have one, and you tell me I'm not really sure, that's not a great answer. Let's make sure we know what it is that we have and that it's up to date and actually in force, all right? So now, the first type of insurance we're going to go through is term. I feel like everyone understands term because that's what we think of when we think of life insurance, right? We are renting a death benefit. Whether that's for 10 years, whether that's for 15, for 20, for 30, it ends. It's in the name. It means term, right? So how is that rated? We're rated on our health. So when we go to put in a policy, they're going to come, they're going to check our blood, they're going to check how healthy we are, and if we're imminently going to die, we're ill, then they're not going to cover us. Why? Because that company is looking for the lowest amount of risk. They're looking to mitigate risk, right? So they're going to rate us on what our health level is at, okay? So how much we pay and what our premiums are for our rent is going to be determined on our health and our risk level. Some other factors are our driving record and also what our daily activities are. Do we use drugs? Are we jumping out of planes? Because they really want to make sure that you're a good investment at the end of the day because you're leveraging your life. So for term, that's how the premium is decided on your age, your health, and your risk level. Now, how is your death benefit determined, right? That income replacement. So it's usually 10 years of your income is your death benefit. Why? Because after we pass away, we want to make sure that the burial, everything's all taken care of. But after we leave, we want there to be a legacy, especially if we have children. We want to make sure that for 10 years, they're covered even after we leave. That's why it's called an income replacement after we leave this world. So we want to make sure that that's in place. Okay. So this makes sense for people that are like, Denise, I don't really have a whole lot of extra money, not a whole lot of discretionary income. I'm like, okay, no problem. Let's see what we can get you rated at. Sometimes it's as little as $15 a month. It really just depends. So that makes sense for people that are like, I don't have a whole lot of money right now, but eventually I can switch to something that's like permanent insurance. So you're renting a death benefit, that's it. That's how term works, and it ends at a term. Now, I also want to talk just quickly that if you're at a job and you have insurance, after you leave that job, you will not have insurance anymore, depending on the company. Most people, they leave the job, they lose that group insurance policy, and they are no longer covered. So now you have to go out and get rated at whatever health level and age you're at then, and usually the premium is going to be way higher. So what's the answer? What's the fix for that? Get it done now and have your own policy outside of your job. We were never meant to rely solely on our job's benefits. They were supposed to be in addition to, okay? Next, let's move on to permanent insurance, since this is a lot deeper of a subject that we actually might want to do this on a separate video, but we're going to just kind of gloss over it right now. Okay. So permanent insurance, a lot of people come to me with like a whole life policy, things that are kind of older and from the past. So whole life actually does have a living benefit inside where you're able to grow money, but the issue with it is it's an older, policy. My phone, is a newer phone. Would I use a flip phone now? No. Why? Because there's an upgrade. There's actual upgraded products that are permanent policies that are better suited for people. Whole life policies are great for guaranteed large death benefits, but for growing a lot of living benefit, it's not necessarily the great fit. All right, so stay tuned for our next video on permanent life insurance. I'm super excited to show these kind of like mysteries that I just didn't even know about. So stay tuned and I'll see you guys next.
Thank you guys for watching again. Hopefully today's information was valuable for you. As always, if you like the information or you like today's video, be sure to click that like button below and be sure to comment. Let us know other topics you're interested in. We're mapping out our next couple episodes of Financial Fridays, and so we're doing this to help educate you and to help you make better decisions. I sell real estate, and my goal is for all my clients to get from real estate to financial freedom. 3 out of 4 Americans retire in poverty, and that's a serious issue that we're facing, especially with the baby boomer generation retiring and Generation X coming up on retirement in the next 20 years. This is a real problem, and this is a personal mission and goal that I really want to help people with. It's not just about buying and selling homes. Yes, that's what I do on a daily basis, and I absolutely enjoy my job. I love it, but I also want to help people overall. So this is why we're doing this segment. Be sure to tune in every week for Financial Fridays, and also watch my other videos. Every Wednesday we've got Close with Corrie, which is all kinds of tips about selling real estate or buying a home or selling your home, getting things prepped and ready, helping you make that decision. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.